basically metal reviews here. And it sounds like from the music that we're in a cabin on the side of a lake, but no, we're just listening to Mad Season. 90s band.
Formed by members of Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains.
Yeah, the CD is called Above. The artwork on here is actually, all the artwork in this thingamajigger here is actually done by Layne Staley. You don't know that, all that little stuff right there, he was actually an artist.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Layne Staley is from Alice in Chains. He is the lead vocalist in this.
He's not just the lead vocalist in this, he's the lead vocalist ever. He's like the lead vocalist.
Yeah, that is completely true. Mike McCready's in this from Pearl Jam. This album is so relaxing. It is so mesmerizing. It is so beautiful. This is one of Layne Staley's best ever vocal performances, even apart from Alice in Chains. Like everything that guy, every note, every word that guy's ever sung is perfect, and this is no different. Yeah, this came out in '95. Yeah, '95. So you know, it's that grunge time, but I don't know if would you call this grunge?
Some type of soft, maybe.
Yeah, it's
a little
just
psychedelic rock. I don't know about psychedelic, but just sort of
yeah.
Has like sort of a 70s feel to it a little.
Yeah, and the drums have a different sound to them. Like they used a different set of drums in it, which is very cool. It's just, this album's so beautiful from start to finish. It's just, this is an album you could fall asleep to. It's an album that you can just relax on a nice rainy day to. It's a beautiful album. Like songs like this, like around this time, like Layne Staley started to get kind of bad, you know, with his heroin and everything. And around this time, like when this album came out, you can really hear kind of like the pain in Layne Staley's voice when he sings, especially this song. I always just hear pain in his voice. Like, hey, just in my pain. But you can really hear pain in his voice. It's just, and it's dark. Like, this album has some dark lyrics to them, you know, still that Alice in Chains vibe lyrically. And, you know, you can hear the Pearl Jam influence on guitar, definitely, too. It's a good album.
Yeah. A little background about this band. It's actually Layne Staley's side project from Alice in Chains, just because I think around this time, sort of like, I'm not sure Layne Staley was getting a little into drugs. I don't think that he was getting along with Alice in Chains all too well. Like, you don't hear about it much, but it's kind of like he's going off with another band, sort of. You kind of just kind of says like he's not getting along too well with them, sort of. I think this is when like some of the problems began, maybe, but like this was their only album, because sort of like never really went in the full direction. Like by the time like this album was out and everything, and like it wasn't like huge though. This band never got as big as Alice in Chains, of course, but they just never really got like huge. And like Layne really got a lot into his drug addiction, so nothing else came out of this band. But yeah, I really feel like it's very very soft, and also a lot of the songs here give me this really drug vibe. Like let's feel what is that? Long Gone Day. For some reason I feel like that song's about like hanging out with people that do some drugs, but now they all partied and stuff. Like, do you remember that summer? Like, where they would all get high or drunk or something like that. I just feel like it's a lot about where Layne Staley's in this point where it's just kind of like, yeah, I really love drugs. And
the line in Rivers of the Sea when he says, "My pain is self-chosen," that really screams drugs, too.
Yeah.
In a way. But
yeah, I really feel like, Layne Staley still has a good voice and everything, but I liked him a lot better at the beginning of his career and in Dirt. But towards the end, like Unplugged and Mad Season, I feel like it's just a lot weaker. Like, I can really hear, like Tyler said, Paint, but I feel like he's struggling to, like, project his voice sometimes, get that, like, old projection across. But, yeah, if you want to look into this band, you want something really soft, and, not the vocal harmonies of Alice in Chains, though. It has some vocal harmonies, just they aren't Alice in Chains. They really, I can feel Alice in Chains in because they took, like, some of the, just from Layne Staley's voice, and they have that little bit of a grungy feel in it, you know? Kind of relates to Alice in Chains, but it's just really more laid back, and yeah, more laid back than Alice in Chains. It's kind of hard to imagine, but yeah, it's really kind of laid back, and a couple of their songs really have these, like, really soft parts, and then they come in with, like, distortion here and there, and they go back to the soft parts. It's really just kind of one of those jam albums, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it's
a
what,
good way to describe it. This is something you can just fucking rock out to. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. But, that's pretty much what we have to say about Mad Season. Try to look them up and everything.
Go buy this album. If you're a fan of Alice in Chains, you should know this. If you're a fan of grunge music, you should know this. If you're a fan of Pearl Jam, you should know this. It's just a good album. I like it. I like to be able to really kick back and relax and put something that's awesome as this on.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
I honestly, even though I like it a lot, but I still want to give it a 7 out of 10. Here's why. It's good and all, it's just, and it has really good production. It was just a side project, man. But, it's just something about it. I'm trying my best not to compare them to Alice in Chains, which would really be unfair for that band. But I feel like I don't know what it is. Just something about, like, the sound of this band and some of the progressions, the things that they go into here and there. I don't know. It still sounds good, and it's a really good jam band and all that, but I don't know. Just for some reason, it's just parts don't, like, sit. They kind of sound different to me. I still like it though. Don't get me wrong. Maybe 7.5. Tyler?
8.25. 8.25 for me. This is Weekly Metal Reviews. You've watched Weekly Metal Reviews, and now the video is over.